Parles-tu français? Hablas español? Parli italiano? If you've used Babbel, you would. Babbel's conversation-based techniques teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world. With lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers, Babbel is like having a private tutor in your pocket. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/Wondery. Spelled BABBEL.com/Wondery. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com and use code AUDIO for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com and use code AUDIO at checkout.
People start to realize our differences aren't as big as they seem.
I couldn't really understand the magnitude of what was going on.
I know a lot of people were affected.
You know, it's still that divide.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network and Wish TV, this is Our City, Our Voice.
You look a lot different at it.
Everybody was kind of spinning about what it was and what was happening.
Everything's changed.
Everything's changed.
If you haven't already marked your calendars for this year's Minority Business Week at Raleigh Business Conference, let this perhaps serve as your reminder to do so. This year, business innovation will meet service with Day of Hope to expand on this collaborative effort between community members and business leaders. We welcome in, as always, Wish TV contributor Emil Ekiyor. Thank you for your time.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So first, obvious question is, what is the Day of Hope?
So as we gathered around our partnership with Elevate Ventures for the largest cross-sector innovation conference in the world. Let me say that again, the largest cross-sector innovation conference in the world happening right here in Indianapolis, August 27th and 28th. We wanted to do something that also affects our community. When you have so many people from all over the world coming to Indy, how do we also leave our mark in our community for people who are in need? So we organized a Day of Hope in partnership with Samaritan's Feet. Samaritan's Feet has given out over 10 million shoes all over the world in communities that just are needy and need that help. So with back to school, kids are going back to school right now, with thousands of people coming into our city. How do we get that group of people to also go in our communities and serve? So we're giving out 500 shoes to young people from across our city in a very, very unique way. And you know, from a faith-based approach, the students are going to get their feet washed and a brand new pair of shoes put on their feet by somebody that they've never met before. So it's our way of just connecting people in our city that are visiting our city, people that normally don't go to our 46218 neighborhoods. We're bringing them into Martin University. Thanks to Martin University for hosting this. So we just want as many students as possible to come and take advantage of that. We also want people who are willing to serve and want to serve young people in our city to come and take advantage of serving.
So you mentioned that final point, because everything you're saying, you're going to need some help to do that. So what kind of volunteer opportunities exist?
So we're reaching out to churches from all over central Indiana region. We were bringing people into the 46218 neighborhood where Martin University is located. And we want people to come that have never been there. We want people to come and engage young people, just show that you care, right? And instead of just giving away the shoe, again, we're washing the feet, and then we're putting the shoe on the students' feet. And it's just our way of showing that we care, that we're having this big event in town, but we want people who normally don't visit the neighborhoods to come and visit these neighborhoods. And we're members of the community from those neighborhoods to come out and help support.
So there's I'm sure a lot of stories behind what's happening. A lot of them probably relatively sad, right?
Yes, yes.
What comes to mind when you hear some of the things you're hearing as a result of this?
You know, it's amazing that we live in the world we live in today in 2024, and there's so much prosperity, but yet we have so many people that don't have. It pains us to see right here in our own city that we have people that don't have shoes at school, or they're getting ready to go back to school, people that need resources. But we also, I think one of the things that warms our heart is we have so many people in our city that want to engage, They just need an avenue to engage, and we're creating that avenue with the partnership with Samaritan's Feet. What we're doing on August 31st at Martin University, starting at 10 o'clock. And we just want to shower young people with love.
Okay, that is excellent work there. That is Wish TV contributor Emil Ekiyor. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Discover more at wishtv.com. And when you follow Wish TV on Facebook, check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.